Jackson's win was a comeback for the history books. His composure, skill and sheer bravery of course played a big part, but there were external factors that also contributed to the fairy tale final result, including one crucial mistake from his biggest competitor. Defending champion and outright favourite Ronan Dunne crashed out during his final practice run on race day, giving everyone else a fighting chance to take the victory. Despite the attention given to the bigger jumps and drops on the live feed, the real gains were to be found in the technical sections and through the turns. The off-camber routes also caught out a few riders such as Troy Brosnan.
Back-end kicks there, controlled it well.
No doubt all riders and their teams are tuned into the live feed at the top of the course, so what lessons could be learnt from the earlier runs? Commitment was required in the first half of the track, Bernard Kerr reaping the rewards from a ballsy run straight out the gate, compressing hard through every feature.
Oh! That is too much. He is going for it. He wants to win. These hardline, these Red Bull hardline events are the most important thing, I think, for him.
A takeoff comprising of a sloped rock and not much else, the Wombat Gap needed to be done if Jackson wanted the win.
Go for the Wombat Gap. No, goes through the side of it. I think a lot of riders yesterday, a lot of riders have been put off after what they saw yesterday.
Charlie Hatton proved just how risky this unassuming feature could be in his seeding run.
And we were like, well, it's all good. You just skip.
Oh my God! Ah, how it goes down!
Riders opting to take the low line were unlikely to reach the podium. This first section was a downhill racer's wet dream, but with few line choices, could Jackson capitalise? After reviewing the GoPro footage from his seeding run, Jackson noticed a single tyre track taking a line unlike any other, over a berm leading into the huge container drop before the final Supercross jump section. Was this just an error from an earlier run, or could this be a locals line that was being kept under wraps? Fast forward to race day. Santa Cruz Syndicate mechanic Steve was keeping a close eye on race runs whilst Jackson was warming up. The secret was out the bag. They called it the Australian line, but was it actually La Ligne Française? Because French rider Hugo Frixtalon was the first to show his cards.
That's so good.
Nailing the inside line with perfection, but the split time was no quicker. Then the turn of local boy Dan Booker. Could he benefit from the local knowledge?
Right up where he would want to be with these big names. There's that right-hand line.
That was unreal. Amazing.
Making up 0.6 seconds in the split, maybe it could make the difference. But it was Troy Brosnan that gave Jackson the confidence to commit.
Not going to go for that.
Holding it high. Both inside, way farther than everyone else.
A 2.1 second gain in this split time said it all. So would Jackson take the risk to attempt a line he'd never ridden before and at race speed? I don't know about you, but I always crash in the most innocent situations, and it turns out the pros are no different. During an interview after the race, Jackson admitted to crashing on the way to the start gate, tearing holes in his jersey and knee pad, soaking his gloves and grips, landing in a puddle. Not the best way to prepare for your first comeback race after a 12-month wait. Let's jump on board for Jackson's run.
Split coming up, 54.1. He's up by 0.8 of a second then.
0.8 seconds up at the first split. Things were going well.
Goes for the Wombat Gap, makes it easy. That's the difference from yesterday, yeah.
The Wombat Gap ticked off with ease, then the racetrack section to come. The Santa Cruz V10 and Fox suspension working flawlessly at speed.
Exactly. I think this is what you see when a rider is saying, "Oh
my goodness me!"
Did anyone tell this guy he's on a race run?
You won't see that scrubbed harder than that today.
But would he take the chance and take the Aussie line for the first time?
Carrying down here then. Turns 21 in just a couple of days' time. The Canadian has got the Australian line, and that might be crucial. 3.1 up in the last split on track then.
And there we have it. A conservative approach, but a 0.5 second gap at the final split.
Jackson Goldstone, here he comes. A massive whip to finish, and he goes fastest by 2.3 seconds.
So the bar was set, but there was one rider left that could spoil the party.
His first elite race, another year in junior. Ace of a man then, on track. What can he do here? The last man down the mountain, can he deny Jackson Goldstone that win here today? And we know this is super quick, gets wayward off that drop. What happened there?
Was the pressure of running last down the hill getting to the young rider?
And Acer is outside it by over a second, actually 1.4 into the red.
Risks were being taken, but it all seemed to be lost until...
Vermette through the key section now.
Really nice through the key section.
He is faster by 0.2 than Goldstone.
So would Acer take the inside line?
Is he going to do it?
No.
Goes outside.
I don't think he can.
Oh no, also
right.
a bit of a mistake.
17 is the time to beat. Ace of a man.
Come on.
Is he gonna...
Ace of a man. 0.2
And that was that. Too much time lost. Jackson, our 2025 champion. So would the result have changed if Acer had taken the Aussie line? Despite the early mistakes, Acer clawed back 1.3 seconds over Jackson in the second half of the track. With commitment, the inside line would have potentially given Acer up to an additional half a second. The split between first and second at the finish line, just 0.2 seconds. So the answer is yes. A line choice on a single corner at Hardline Tasmania handed Jackson the win, proving that if you do your homework, take risks and act with conviction, you might just be rewarded. If you enjoyed this video and want to see a breakdown of how the race unfolded, then check out the must-see moments of Hardline Tasmania just over here.